What do you do when your company's success and growth is so great that it actually outgrows some of your top performers' abilities to stay ahead of the game? Recently, I was talking to a CEO, and his company has had so much success. It is beyond their expectations. Their growth has been exponential. But it was a bittersweet moment. He said to me, he said, Kirk, so I couldn't be more excited about the opportunities we're creating, the jobs that we're creating. But he said, I got to tell you, I've got some people that helped us get here that I'm not sure are going to be able to help us get to the next step. What do I do? I said, that's a great question. I love that question because it shows that you've got a heart. It shows that you care about the people in your organization. It shows that you're thinking ahead. I said to him, I wish we would have had this conversation a year or two ago, because what I would have told you at that point is it's now the time to have a discussion with your people in your company, and for them to understand a couple of things. One is that as an organization grows, if the company is growing at an exponential rate, and we have people that are helping us grow that organization, it doesn't mean that the people are going to grow at the same rate. See, what happens is we're so focused on growing the company that sometimes we forget to grow ourselves. So it's got to be part of our DNA. It's got to be part of our culture. That growth is not just the responsibility of the company to grow the people, but people have got to take that responsibility. I had a discussion with a company once, and I said, here's a conversation. It was the early stages of this company. And I said, if this is the company today, you've got some leadership here, you've got some people that are doing some roles. If this is the company tomorrow, there's no guarantee that this group is going here, this group's going here, this group's going here, and we're just going to hire in here. So what we've got to do is set the responsibility on people inside the organization that they've got to grow themselves, that they've got to keep pace. But we weren't having this conversation a year or two earlier. And so what I shared with him is he needed to sit down because he had earned benefit of the doubt with these individuals. And he needed to let them know about his concern. He couldn't have a look the other way deal. He couldn't sweep it under the rug because that was a certain train wreck that was completely predictable. Instead, what he needed to do was show the level of care that he has, sit down with them and have an honest conversation, and be concerned about what he can put into them so he can help them advance in their career, whether it was inside his organization or outside of it. So, as you think about this, as your company grows, what do you do when a top performer can't keep up? First things, set the culture ahead of time so people do keep up. And when they can't, step up and lead. Step up and care and have that conversation. You can do it.